All right, this is the week of October 26th through October 30th. And what we're talking about is ordered pairs. So we need to figure out what ordered pairs are in order for us to be able to do anything that does with graphing. We're talking about rate of change this week, which is the slope. And then we're going to talk about the point slope intercept. So we need to make sure we understand that we should be able to graph. So what I did, I know my hand's writing a little sloppy when I'm writing on my laptop, but I wanted to give you the typed up version of this so you can write it down, and it's not a problem you don't understand. Now when we get to the math part of it, I will be writing on my screen, so hopefully it's a little bit clearer for you. Okay, so we're talking about ordered pairs this week, and here's what we should be able to do after we finish. So we should be able to plot points on a coordinated graph, or a grid, I'm sorry. We should be able to plot points on a coordinate grid. Okay, so our essential question is, what is an ordered pair? We've done ordered pairs before. And that's what we have when we have parentheses, and we normally have an X and a Y value. Okay, so an ordered pair is a method used to locate a point on a coordinate plane. An ordered pair is represented as XY. Okay, so we're used to it. We just need to make sure we're graphing correctly and knowing which quadrants go where. All right, so here's our graph, and this is what we need to label. So the graph, and you see how we're split with the arrows. These are our X and Y values. Okay, so the graph is split in quadrants. So this is our quadrant 1. And we know we're graphing in quadrant 1 with any time our ordered pairs are both positive. Okay, here's quadrant 2. And I did quad for short. Okay, now we know we're graphing in quadrant 2 when our X coordinate is negative, but our Y coordinate is positive. Here's quadrant 3, or quad 3. And we know that we're graphing in quad 3 when both our X and Y value are negative. And here's quad 4. Sorry, that's an A. And we know we're graphing in quad 4 when our X is positive, but our Y is negative. Now you see these points over here, we have our X and Y, okay? So our X lets us know that whether we're going left or right, okay? And if it's negative, we go left, and if it's positive, we go right. Our Y value let us know whether we should be going up or down. So again, our X value lets us know whether you're going right or left, and our Y value lets us know whether we're going up or down. So we have a few example problems, and here's our X and here's our Y. So we have X equals -4 and Y equals -5. So if both of them are negative, I go up to my quad and I see that it's in my quad 3. Okay, so it becomes simple for me now, because all I have to do is go down to my quad I need to, Let me go ahead and increase this so we can see when we graph. Okay, so now we have -4. So we're in this quad over here because both are negative. And we have our x equals -4. So remember, x go left to right. We start at our point of origin, which is 0, 0. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go down 5, okay? Because remember, our y, if it's negative, we go down. And if it's positive, we go up. So we went over 4. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here's our point right here. So we plotted that. Okay. Now remember, forget my points that I'm making on the graph. That's just me showing you how to count over and up. Okay. Or over and down. Now for plot 2, we have 0, -3. So 0 can't be positive or negative. So we leave it as positive. And then we have -3. Okay, so that means it should be in this quadrant right here because our x is positive and our y is negative. So 0 is our x and -3 is our y. So if 0 is our x and it tells us to go right or left, and it says we're not going anywhere because it's 0, then we move right to our y. So our y is -3. So from that 0 point, we go down 3. 1, 2, 3. And our point is right on that line. So that's us graphing 0, -3. Now let's go down to our 3 questions. All right, first one says we need to plot 1, -3. Okay, 1, -3, x and y. So 1's positive and the -3 is negative. So let's go up and see which quadrant we're in. So we got a positive and a negative. And it looks like we're back in quadrant 4. So what we want to do is, I know we're in quad 4. I want to go over 1 because this is my x axis and this is my y. So my x tells me to go right or left. It's positive, so I want to go over 1. So right here, sorry. Then I want to go down 3 because it's negative. So 1, 2, 3. And my point should be right here. Right on that line where 1 and -3 goes. All right, so for plot number 2, we have our x and y value, and both are positive. So we got plus and plus. So let's go up and see what quad we're in. It looks like we're in quad 1 because we're both positive. Now remember, 0 really is not positive or negative, but it can't be negative, so we leave it as positive. So this is quad 1, if that makes sense. I'm sorry. 0 has no value, but it does in graphing. So here's our x, and here's our y. And our x tells us to go right or left, and since it's positive, it's saying going right 2 spots. So we go 1, 2. And our y is 0. So that means we don't go anywhere. We stay on that x-axis. So there's our point right here. All right, now let's go down to our last one. We have -3.5 and 4.5. So here's our x and y. We have negative x and a positive y. So let's see what quadrant we're in. Should be quad 2 because we have a negative and a positive. So you know we're going to be graphing up here. and it says negative 3.5. So we want to go over 3 in the half spots, because that 0.5 means half. So 1, 2, 3. We want to go right in the middle of it. Then it says up 4 and a half. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. So our point should be somewhere there. Okay, so go ahead and write a reflection. Remember, we deal with DLIQ. What did we do? What did we learn? What was interesting? And if you had any questions, okay, so you should have at least 4 sentences written out. And make sure you upload it for credit. Talk to you soon.